On the banks of the Vamac River, within a clearing of the Isokak Forest, a city was born. Aluik, the City of Heroes, founded by the late, great General Obsidian right after his retirement from the Osint's protectors. It is a major trade port and the capital of the Osint's territory. The Osint's protectors is a group of highly trained warriors who protect the territory from invaders and the monsters that call the night home. General Obsidian, known as the Mini Sword, settled in the clearing and built a grand mansion to spend his retirement in. Many came from far and wide to sit and talk with the general. Most that visited the area fell in love with the land and the beauty and settled down around the mansion. Many generations have passed since then, but the city continues to prosper. The Aluik City Council is now the governing body and the court judges of the city. Aluik became the capital due to the major trade lines and tourism that developed. The trade tariffs and tourism taxes funded the city, and with the overflow, the citizens decided to memorialize the great general in the form of a statue behind his mansion that is now the city hall. Welcome to Aluik. That sun is rising on a brand new day. The moon is setting on the end of a beautiful night. Today is a brand new day of Minecrafting in BrownieLand. So today I wanted to do a little tour since we just had episode 25 air. And look at that iron farm. I wish there was something I could do about that, but there's not much. I might move it somewhere else, but I like it. I like it. It looks kind of like some sort of alien ship. Anyways, welcome to the fields just outside of Aluik on this brand new Minecraft day. I hope everybody is having a great day, and I hope you all enjoyed the very beginning segment that I had for this tour. So we started off. I hope you guys understand the lore a little bit better of this town, and I'm going to kind of explain a little bit different, or a little bit more so. We started by spawning in here and looking across the way and seeing that wonderful woodland mansion doing some amazing work for us. We went over to the woodland mansion, and we had a wonderful spot right below the mansion, built a mine, built a cactus farm, and just did some work while we were trying to build up this town. And this place looks amazing. I just gotta say, I love this place. We also we built this kind of community farm area for Aluik, and I really like it. I think this is exactly how they would set it up so that everybody could get enough crops and get enough food for their families. That's kind of the idea that I had for this city. The first build we had, the official first build, was this guy right here. We built this. This is actually Pixel Rift's Woodland Mansion in one chunk. And we actually extended it quite a bit. We kind of changed the design a little bit. But for the most part, it's the same build. Yeah, so we built that. There were several other things. My favorite build, probably inside and out, is probably going to be this. Now, as I went through it and lit it up and tried to make sure that everything was correct, there was a creeper that said hi. But it looks like we're good. So this is actually where we kept the episode, or the comments of the day books, right there. And I absolutely love this. Definitely come and check out that the library. Eventually we'll be changing that around and making it look a lot nicer and everything like that. Then we come over here. This is actually Cocoa Bean Farm. I wanted to do something different with it, but again, did not have the time to. And then I think it's this building right here. So this is our super smelter. Very awesome build. And then we come over here somewhere. We come over right here. And this is actually our slime farm. We built this because I needed slime to make a sugarcane farm. And I needed sugarcane to do other stuff. So yeah, this is where it normally would be, but I already took all that stuff out. There's just some random houses in here. Now, this is another really awesome project that I really enjoyed and I think turned out very nice. This is actually our mine. Hello. Okay, then. Hello, random boxes that are not supposed to be there. I really like this. I really love how this turned out. I think this is a beautiful project here. I think it turned out very nice and everything. This just goes down to the mine of the town. And eventually I do want to come back and kind of do some work in here. That'll probably be a stream project. Though I kind of want to change around how I do streams on this in this world. But yeah, so as you can see, they have different mine sections for them to go out and look for the good material. So that's the mine of Aluik. And then this is an area where they would bring up all the goods, rather than trying to walk up all these stairs with the heavy ores in their hands. Yeah, this project, this whole world has really become my baby. And this has two different entrances here. Then we also have this wonderful sugarcane farm, which I just recently emptied. And as you can see here, it's a little bit less than empty. Oh, wow. I love the way that waves. That's cool. Yeah, it's got quite a bit in there. That's cool. Good to see. And then we'll come over here. Now this area is going to be a little laggy. That's our animal farm building. I'm not going to go upstairs, but basically it's the typical mob. Mobs too much in the way. The entity cramming. That's what it is. Oh, I don't have one of them. So the pigs turn on the water and they'll float here, and you feed them carrots. I just said that I wasn't going to go upstairs, and I ended up going upstairs. That's fine. Whatever. I like these shaders. Too bad I'm getting some really bad frame rates, but that's because of what's in here. This is our storage room. I'm not going to go up there because it's going to be way too laggy because of all the signs. I should probably rework how we do that in there. But, yeah. So that's that area over here. And then we have our fishing shack, which I wasn't able to finish. I'm kind of sad that I wasn't able to finish it. But we got this all set up, ready for the 1.13 update. We have our fish tank ready to go. There's a bunch of materials in here. Wow, I need to go take care of that. We got some drying fishing nets, which this is actually a design that I saw from Wells. I don't know if he was the one that came up with it. I'm sure either he came up with it or it's been around for a while, but that's an awesome design. The other thing that I really enjoyed doing was bringing the ship in from the end. So that's another thing that we did. Just your basic ship, and then I put a crossbar and put a sail up and acted like it was kind of being pulled up currently. So it was it's getting ready to be docked is basically what it's doing now. And then we come over to kind of the it's not the rich area of town, but some residences in here. And I want to do some stuff with these eventually, but these are just basic houses. If you guys have any designs for these in here, definitely tweet them at me. Tweet screenshots at me while you're running around in this town. Let me know what your favorite parts of each of these, or of this town is, and everything. And yeah, the different designs. I would love to see that. I would definitely love to see that. There's so much cool stuff in here that I really love. And then we come to this little park. I like this little park. Nothing too fancy. Just a little park that overlooks the harbor and the river and everything. And you can get to see the boats coming in. Very fun. Very fun stuff. And then we'll run over here and see a stream project that I'm really proud of. Honest. Oh, I have it on. So it might be a little laggy. But the idea for this this lighthouse right up here is that this was actually out by the sea, and if you follow a path over there, it'll actually take you to around the spot that I'm thinking that this place was housed. But it's this old decommissioned lighthouse that nobody was taking care of, and it was falling into disrepair. And some of the citizens here in town decided, you know what, this is something that needs to be kept. So this is actually now a library. Now we don't have anything in here yet, but eventually we will. And that's going to be a nice little addition once we get that done. And this can easily be turned on and off by doing that. And there's going to be a little lag spike, but it's okay because now it's off. It's simple as that. And then we come over here and we'll get into some of these designs in just a minute. This is the sword statue. The sword statue commemorating Obsidian, the mini sword, the general of the Osance Territory Protectors, the OPs. Oh, hello you. And then we have Minnie's Gold Shop. Mini 500. One of my patrons, he said he wanted a gold shop. I'm sure he just wanted to see the gold farm being built on the server. But we built him a gold shop all the same. And gave him some brownie armor. Oops. I didn't do that. You didn't see anything. Nothing happened. Absolutely nothing happened. Okay. Yeah, now nothing happened. And then we come over here to the doors of YD. Oh, wow. Look at those slime blocks. They're like actually slimy. That's cool. Anyways, some different piston doors in here that YD actually showed me in one of her videos. So I went ahead and threw all of these in here so that we could have it. And then over here, you've got some storage area for some of the ingredients, and then an office eventually will be up here to overlook and make sure everybody's everybody's doing okay. Yeah, I like the warehouse feel of this build. I really do. I think this turned out very nice. And then we're going to go visit the computer store. This is another one of my patrons. So 2 patrons there. Dennisy has not, or I have not gotten to Dennisy yet. We will have a shop built in his honor very soon. But we're going to move on to the next city first. And that's another thing that we'll talk about here in just a little bit. But we go on here to Neeson's Tech Sales and Repair Shop. And just look at this beautiful place. I really like this. This is part of the reason it's laggy, is because of all these item frames. But, oh well, it's fine. When you're running it without shaders, it's fine. And then we're over here to kind of the rich district of Aluik. This is going to be the Obsidian District housing area. So you can see much taller buildings, much grander buildings, you know, and these are going to be houses for those richer people than the other side. So that's kind of what happened here. And this is actually the first one we built in this area, and I think it turned out very nice. But yeah, so that's the idea for in the overworld. I do want to go over here to check out the inside of the Woodland Mansion real fast before we head into the Nether. I mean, we have to go in here anyways to head into the Nether, so we'll run over here. I'm loving how this whole area turned out. I love it. The first place that we'll go is over here. Now, there are 2 courtrooms in this building. This is one of them. The other one is right across the way here, right on the other side of this, and it's going to be set up exactly the same way. Jury, the defendants, the prosecutor and the witness box, or to the stand, and then the judge would sit here. And then anybody that wanted to come watch the trial would be allowed to come and sit in here and watch. The other way is the same exact way. I think it's just mirrored. And then we come... Uh-oh. Am I late to... No, wait. Who's that? Yes, we have a little meeting hall. This is something I've added very recently. But we have our patrons up here. Mini500, Mr. Neeson DK. This is obviously me. Hello, me. YDYT and Dynasty. All of these. And then we have some other friends that we've seen on the channel. Why are you not wearing shirts? That's kind of weird. I have to put those on you. Okay. I'll go... Actually, you know what? There. If I go down to the zombie real fast, we'll see the starting place, and we'll get some clothes for those two. Those two silly goose. I know I put some chest plates on there, but it's been kind of weird. So I don't know if it actually saved that or if it actually recognizes it. We might get some chest plates back. It might not be rendering in. But this is our zombie spawner. We have 2 in there, and then there's another one that if I stand there, I cannot activate that one or the other one. So there's 3 technical zombie spawners and 1 skeleton spawner. And then chicken farm. And the chicken farm has been doing some great work for us. We'll come down here real fast. And I think we need chest plates. We will get 2 leather tunics for you two. There we go. That's going to be good. And then this is our first actual enchanting area. And then we'll run up here. And down this hallway is going to be the chest for the fish farm. And then you have the mine going down there. You have the cactus farm, which is right on the other side of this door. And it just works passively. Then you have a nice little setup for random stuff. I had stored the books for the comments of the day in there. This is where the original hole was, and we actually covered it up so that we could have it kind of a flatter surface. This is where I stored all of the loot stuff from the fish farm until I moved it, and except for some of the things. Like the bows and fishing rods I don't have a place for. Then you come in here, you have 2 mending, unbreaking fishing rods. Oh, that one does not have mending. I'll have to put mending on it. And then this is a throwaway chest. So that whatever goes in there goes into lava. Okay. Let's go get this taken care of, because that is something. So we have some friends in here. Huh. I know I put shirts on them. I know I did. Huh. It was iron chest plates is what I put iron chest plate and then chainmail, I believe. I think that's how I did it. Anyways, we've got the Grand Council up there, or the City Council up there. And then we have somebody speaking who's very familiar, Vanilla Raccoon. And then we have a wandering nerd who's wondering what Vanilla Raccoon is talking about. And it looks like he's just kind of spaced out. He's not paying any attention. Crafting Mantis is over here as well. And then we've got Fade and Sassy, 2 very awesome content creators as well. That I have enjoyed working with in the past. Definitely go check out all of these people's channels. Vanilla Raccoon, A Wandering Nerd, Crafting Mantis, Sassy Rogue, and Fade Alchemist. And that is actually going to be Rogue Alchemist is I believe is the channel name, Rogue Alchemist. They have a dual channel. Very awesome stuff. And then Wild Goat's in here as well, and she's definitely listening intently. Iceland Queen is in here. Then we have the Beardly Man, and Copper Cable was late to the party, so he's running in trying to get a seat with his friend Beardly Man. Silly Copper. Silly Cable. Good. And then Wells Knight, who has been a very big inspiration on me. I figured I'd add in his head to the collection just because he's been somebody that I have taken a lot of building inspiration from and gotten a lot of advice from. So I figured I would note him in the world just for that reason. Then we'll run back here because there is one last thing I want to show. Well, there's two things then. Okay, so we come in here. This is going to be the Patreon room, the patrons, and then I think I might do Twitch subscribers as well. So if you subscribe to me on Twitch, this is probably going to be another place. But we have the name of the in-game character and the head as well, so you can see those here. Thank you to all of my patrons. You guys are the best. Thank you for the support. And then over here is that other courtroom. As you can see, it's exactly the same. And then we come over here, and this big place needs some sort of kitchen. So we built this nice kitchen, lots of sinks, some prep room. There is an Enderman right there. I don't have any lights. I bet you he spawned like right here. It's fine. We will actually take you and probably put you like right there. That's fine. Then we have a bunch of burners for the cooking surface. Lots of ovens, you know, lots of places to go. And then you have this secret entrance over here where you can actually feed the villagers. But this is going to be our little villager breeder. Oh. And I know that ladder's not in the best place, but we've got more than enough. There's some random stuff in here. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and take that because there is no reason to have that. As we'll put this random stuff in here. Because there's no reason to have those chests down here, really. But yeah, and then the carts that the villagers are no longer riding gets pushed back up in here and gets thrown into a cactus, which breaks them and then gets them put into that chest up there. Let's see if I can, as you can see here. And then this, if I hit this button, it'll automatically dispense that and pick up any villager that is in there. So pretty simple one. I actually got this design from, who did I get this design from? I don't remember. Anyways, and this is one of the doors from Whitey's door shop. So thank you to that for teaching me that. Okay, let's go ahead and head on into the Nether. There's quite a bit to do in the Nether, so I will see you guys over there. All right, guys, we are back, and as you can see, there is the gold farm. We did this last episode, so I'm not going to go up there. If you want to see the finished product up there, then go check out my last video. It is in the description below. It's this way. I have to get these hallways set up properly here. But if you come up here, you have this obsidian room, which is actually the wither killing chamber that I built up here. Because this is kind of this was the denser part, and it was just far enough away from the open area that I wasn't going to bother it. So that's why that there. And then I went into creative and fixed all this. The other thing I want to mention too, because I was originally doing this with the dragon egg, but it was going to take way too long to do. So I just went into creative and broke all that bedrock because I was like, I don't feel like messing with it. So that's the thing that happened, just to be fully honest with you, wonderful people. Then we come over here, and as you can see, this kind of, I really like this color palette, this design. I really like it. I think it's awesome. But as we come down here, this is going into the Nether Fortress. I do want to do some more work down here. There's another farm I want to build down here. But we've got our blaze spawner, which is awesome. Lots of project chests. I think I'm going to leave these here for now. I'm not going to clean these up because there is something I need to do over here. And that's actually going to be... Did something... No. Okay. It was just a weird visual glitch, I think, that I caught. Or something. I don't know. And then this area is eventually going to be the... this guy farm. Eventually, we're going to do Tango Tech's easy wither skeleton killing chamber thing. Come here. That blaze is going to be annoying. Okay. But that's about it for down here. So, what we'll do is head back up. And I'm actually going to just straight up meet you in the Nether, or in the end, so that we can talk about the Ender. So I will see you guys in just a little bit. All right, we have entered into the end portal chamber from the Nether. As you can see, there's a daylight. We have a bed down there, and we're just going to walk into the end. And this is where we spawn. Now, this is set up so that we can make the sand duplicator. I'm going to be doing that eventually because the grind work is real. But what we'll do is actually come in here, and it'll automatically dispense the rail or the minecart and send you on your way down this long tunnel, which I absolutely love this tunnel. I think it looks really cool. I love this design. Like I said, I love this color palette. I love the endstone bricks, the endstone with the nether brick. I love the two colors. Very opposing, dark, light, but I think they work very well. And then you come over here, we have all of the ender pearl storage you could possibly ever need. And then at the very end, because this is more than I would ever need, and honestly, I don't know why I did this many. I was just on a roll, I guess. But at the end, it'll actually dispense out into the void, but I haven't even come close because I'm the only one using it. So, like, I'm just not using enough. But if you come up here, this is where we get our levels. And you just turn this on. That light symbolizes that the farm upstairs is on and that all the lights up there are off. And that's the only big difference. But they'll start dropping down and just give you a bunch of levels. Though this is not the best XP farm on the server anymore. That gold farm is definitely way better. I'm actually going to turn this off so that they stop spawning. And there we go. And we'll just repair some tools. Why not? But as you can see, it's not moving nearly as quickly as the zombie pigman farm. Which is fine. But, yeah, it's not the best. And then when you want to leave, you just come into this exit here. Hop into the minecart. And then it'll send you on your way. Now, there is nothing else to see here in the end. So what I'm going to do is hop back into the overworld. And we're going to kind of discuss the next project. Sorry about how long this episode is. But I wanted to kind of get through everything a little bit. So that we could be ready for the next project that we're on. So I'll meet you guys in the overworld. So that iron farm we also built, that was the design is from Groova Guy. Definitely go check out his channel. Fantastic redstoner, fantastic content creator in general. He's on the new Eriador server, and the new Eriador server is very fun to watch too. I definitely enjoy their content. But let's go ahead and head over to across the town, because what we're going to do is kind of start to talk about the next project. So the idea for BrownieLand is basically, or at least season 1. Now, I do want to continue on past season 1, but I don't know. Who knows? But the plan is to continue on, obviously. So season 1, I have a really awesome plan. And season 1 is going to be based around the Minecraft generated structures. So obviously this first couple of episodes, this first section, 25 episodes, was based around the Woodland Mansion. So we have like the witch's hut, we have jungle temple, we have the desert temple, we have the guardian temple, or underwater sea place thing with the guardians in it and the stuff that wants to kill you at all times. We have your typical Minecraft village, both wooden variety and the sand variety, and then you kind of get you get my drift, basically. Then the end city, that's the other one that I want to do. But I want to make a city based off of the design and everything about the generated structure. So we'll take kind of like the color palette and kind of make it our own and build the city the way that I think would work extremely well. But as you can see here, we have two paths conjoining, because this path actually connects up to the other path that roams out and goes to the other place that I do eventually want to build in. But as we follow this around, it turns into just glowstone. This is so I can easily see it at night. We'll terraform all of this area, make it look real nice and neat, get a nice little path moving along here. But for the next province, I've got some lore written down. I've got actually quite a bit of lore. I'm feeling very inspired, and honestly, it was kind of hard to continue on with the current city because I was like, oh, I want to get started on this new one, like right now. But I was so inspired over there too, so it was just kind of like back and forth in my head. But as we're getting to the new area, it's going to be right over here. We have the portal, the nether portal right over there. We have a nice big ocean. We have a nice little bay area here. But the new area, the new area's theme, the new idea for this, I guess the generated structure, the new theme is going to be